Hello, beautiful heart and souls. Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am tuning into a message for all of you beautiful twin flames out there. I wanted to tune into the collective energy and just see what is happening around twin flames, their relationships, their union, their work together, however it resonates with you, whatever message wants to come through for the twin flame collective community. I'm going to tune into a Rumi card here for an overall theme or energy that's circulating or surrounding the twin flames at this time. And then I'm going to tune into the tarot and get an overall energy that's surrounding and also clarify the masculine and feminine energy. Look at this sacred union, number 19 from the Rumi deck. How beautiful is that? Beautiful twin flames, sacred union energy. I was feeling called to tune in, and this must be why, okay? There's this beautiful sacred energy really amplified, really being felt in our collective. All the twin flames really feeling it. So welcome, welcome. And I will read this here in just a little bit. Please do subscribe, like, comment, and share if these videos resonate. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I am offering twin flame readings as well. You can find the link for that in my description to this video. So I'm going to tune into the Psychic Tarot of the Heart to get an overall read on the energy surrounding the twin flames at this time. I'm going to do a 5-card and then we'll clarify and just see what's going on, okay? I hope you're all feeling well and taking very good care of yourselves. Thank you so much for being so authentic and so amazing and just so brilliant, creatively intelligent, wonderful souls that you are. I can feel you. I am one of you. All right, so let's see here. We have the base chakra or the root chakra, which is really beautiful. Feeling a lot of energy grounding into the physical reality, really feeling ourselves as the lovers that we are, the sacred beings that we are, really aligning with unity and complementary energy of being human and being in this earth reality and really anchoring some beautiful physical energy. Oh my goodness, we have the throat chakra, number 5, strengthening bonds, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Seek, which is the Hermit, and 4 of Pentacles, open up. And then on the bottom of the deck we have joy and stability, 4 of Wands. Look at that, so beautiful. So let me just tune in here for a moment, make sure you can see all those cards. Wow, sacred union here. And with this Ace of Pentacles, this definitely affirms that this is an energy of truly coming together in the physical reality and building from that point this very intimate, strong bond, strengthening bonds. It's a bond that only strengthens over time, never weakens, only strengthens. I love seeing her walk into this grove of trees. It's reflective or complementary to that, a very abundant energy of life, of earth, of being really rooted into our reality and our hearts, our souls, very much in alignment with our joy, with our desire to feel stable and secure and safe in our world and be the beautiful, loving beings that we are, creating, enjoying our lives, coming together. There is an energy of going within and really connecting in with who you really are authentically, your heart, your soul, you're finding your peace, your connection first and foremost to yourself and nature, and then having the courage really to open up in the physical reality, to really embrace your root chakra, your grounded physical nature, like really feeling your belonging in this world and claiming it and opening yourself up, opening your heart in a very physical way to the world. And I feel that energy here with the twin flames. It's this beautiful sacred union with one another that provides that level of safety to open up your heart, knowing that you have someone with you. Whether they're with you or not, it's like you feel them inside, you feel them in your heart. It's that voice of logic or reason in your mind. It's that voice of affirming your intuition. So I'm really feeling that. So let's clarify. And then, of course, coming together newly inspired relationships, newly inspired partnerships coming together, forming together in the physical reality that are truly rooted in your inspirations, your inspired heart, your fire, your passion, your chemistry, your longingness to continue building something really beautiful over time that just deepens and expands and provides enjoyment and relaxation and good times and memories and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to tune into the Morgan Greer to clarify the masculine energy, and then I will use the Everyday Tarot for the feminine. So let's see, let's clarify the base chakra here for the masculine energy. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. This is really beautiful. So you may hear communication from your masculine when it comes to, you know, you may meet them actually in the physical reality here with the Six of Pentacles. It's, you know, two people equally generous and abundant and beautiful in their own ways, choosing to be together. And there's communication here. You may receive communication from your masculine. You may be the masculine communicating to a feminine in your reality that you really feel this sacred union and bond with. With the throat chakra here, it's definitely supportive of opening up and being able to speak our truth effortlessly. It's like when you meet each other, the conversation, the discussion, the talk. I don't even like saying conversation. I'm talking about twin flames. It's more so inspired communication, inspired dialogue, inspired ideas and hopes and dreams and lifestyle, right? It's like really coming together and feeling the substance of one another. It's very equal, it's very mutual, it's very rooted in reality. And yet there's that very beautiful, inspired energy that comes through when you're aligned with your authenticity. So I feel this generous energy, very equal, very mutual, back and forth. And then the throat chakra here, let's clarify that. So there's support in really being clear. Woo! That was the moon flipped over upside down and backwards and right flat side up again. The moon. So there could be a desire from the masculine to really begin embodying what he's always felt inside, very deep within him. This is very unconscious, and yet I feel like it's become so conscious that it's there's a shadow side to it, and yet it's very clear. The full moon, there's illumination. It's almost as if through the shadowy times, the darker times, really going within and being on his own, he's able to speak his truth so clearly and really anchor that energy in the physical reality. Because feeling the root chakra, feeling your body anchored all the way up to your throat chakra, that's what allows you to implement your inspired ideas. That's what allows you to have the courage to, you know, speak up and say something or take action or move on something, because you feel that confidence within yourself. I feel like as the masculine energy begins speaking truth, there is this beautiful energy of his own spiritual gifts and nature being received and being able to experience them, discover them, bring them into the light of day, so to speak, through his voice, not necessarily in any way that's noticeable to others in the physical reality, but more so through the way that he chooses to communicate, the energy of his own unconscious becoming conscious, right? And I feel like he's gone through this energy of recognizing how he feeds his own well-being, his own authenticity, his own growth and love. I mean, it's the moon. We can, as things become known to us, we can choose fear or love. And when we choose love, it continues to grow. And that's what leads to being able to speak your truth very clearly, the throat chakra opening up. So I feel like the masculine is able to speak more on his own spiritual gifts and journey and nature, and also bring to the light of day beautiful talents and the energy that's about him, the mysterious side of him. He's able to finally share that in a way that feels really good and communicate it. It's not something he feels he has to keep hidden, although it is something within him that not everyone will get to see, okay? So we have strengthening of bonds, Ace of Pentacles here. Look at this, Nine of Cups. How beautiful. So this energy of the twin flames, the union really coming together, this is happening. Okay, so if you're feeling this, really embrace this Nine of Cups energy. Really embrace and claim and know that your wishes, your dreams, your hopes are all in alignment. They're all coming true. They're already manifested. They're already here. It allows you to be at peace with whatever's happening and to continue looking forward every day to it unfolding, becoming this beautiful Ace of Pentacles. It's like a knowing in the physical reality that you have. You may not see it yet in the physical, but you have this knowing, and you've begun this journey, right? She's begun walking down this grove of trees, and there's only light and there's no going back, and it's just something that will continue growing over time. It's the kind of not going back that is so wonderful, right? There's so much to look forward to, there's so much to embrace, there's so much to expand into and discover. And that is this energy, you know, that you feel internally. It's intuitive. It might not be something that anyone else is seeing as they're observing you, although there is an energy of stability. There's an energy of security, of reassurance within you that you are on your path, you're on your way, your wishes are being fulfilled, and it is a new beginning for you. There's a lot of new beginnings here in the twin flame community within what we're feeling in union energies really coming together, going within. We've done a lot of spiritual work, we've done a lot of growth, we've learned a lot about our shadows, and now we're ready to embrace the next phase of the cycle in our life, you know, the next phase. And I'm almost seeing this Ace of Pentacles as, you know, it's like when I see the community of people, humanity, I see us, you know, as we have that solid pentacle, then we really begin building upon that. And what we begin building is unique to each of us, you know, and whatever it is, we know that it's all authentically, divinely us expressing in physical form. And that's what this feels like. There's such a joy that you're feeling and being able to express yourself in a physical way, even if it's just beginning. It's like, you know that you're on the right path. You know that your wishes are being fulfilled. Okay, so this is very affirmative to that. So this is great to see the masculine feeling this way. It really is. Let's get the 9. The Hermit, Seek, the World. Look at this. This is beautiful. Again, speaking to new cycles beginning. I feel like the masculine's really embracing his connection to his inner self, his true authentic self, his soul, his heart. And even now beginning to connect to his greater version in new ways. I feel like the twin flame community, we've it almost feels like a clean slate, like a restart. We have all of this wisdom within us. I mean, so much wisdom from everything that we've gone through. And instead of getting tangled up in all those experiences, we're able to move forward with a clean slate, like paint something new. And yet we have the substance of our past in terms of wisdom and lessons that we've learned. So we know we won't continue repeating the same mistakes, right? We're just going to continue evolving and expanding with that wisdom. And, you know, she's here in the forest connecting. She knows that the way to, you know, find peace and relief and that true reassured connection is within herself and connected to nature. This could even be a man. I'm speaking from my own perspective here, but it's really beautiful. It's almost as if the masculine's viewing the feminine aligned with herself and doing what she knows is right. Like there's a feeling of letting go of worry, or almost even needing to I don't know, there's a pressure with, I feel like, the masculine energy for a long time, especially when it comes to the root chakra, being the provider, being the stable energy, you know, and that's collectively here with the world. It's like been predominantly masculine that is seen as the provider, right? And the wife or the feminine is at home with the children. And I feel like there's this energy where, because we are growing and evolving and life is changing so much, and we are all beautiful, sacred beings. We all have beautiful gifts and talents. We've moved beyond just roles and titles and labels and that sort of thing. It almost feels like this relief within the masculine that he can, it's like the pressure's been taken off. He can be, you know, in his stability and be the provider in his own masculine ways. And yet he knows his feminine does what is right for her to connect, to find her own stability. And he's very much a part of that. And yet it's in his trusting that she's able to connect to her own inner self and him. I feel like when he's in meditation or when he's going within, he feels that, you know, she does the same thing. So there's like this equal mutual energy moving forward of being able to rely on each other, count on each other in a way that's very positive. And it simply means going within and connecting with our own soul and heart and following our own guidance, because our own guidance is, you know, when we're aligned with our own guidance, our souls, we're aligned, you know, in the unseen, we're working together. So the masculine's receiving his guidance. There's a whole new cycle that he's embracing, tuning into the wisdom of his own experiences. I feel like there's been so many experiences, especially in the unseen, that it's really beautiful to have gone through these things and then to finally be able to come together and share these experiences and continue expanding and growing in whatever way that we do. Okay, so definitely a whole new beginning here for the masculine energy. And look at this, the Magician with the Four of Pentacles. So he's really being encouraged to open up in the physical reality, to really begin using the tools and wisdom, his skills, his crafts, his trade, his expertise, his intelligence, whatever he knows, hands-on talents and gifts as well, to open up and reach out to others in his physical reality, even if it's just the people around him, his friends, his family, or when it comes to work or spiritual nature type of work, the communities of like-minded, being able to build something new. This is a whole new beginning, and I feel like he's very inspired right now. He can feel this connection with his feminine, and it's giving him strength in the physical reality. It's actually giving him energy and vitality. I feel his health improving as well as he opens his heart and really gets his hands dirty in the physical reality, so to speak. It's like he's seeing his physical reality as his. After some time maybe of feeling disconnected, I feel like he's really feeling his belonging and really inspired to create something new with the feminine, to really bring balance and harmony into each other's lives, like no matter what. And it's knowing that no matter where you guys are in the world, you are together. You are together in the unseen, and it's only a matter of time before you are together in the physical. And if you are together in the physical already, I feel like this is a whole new expanded it's like a whole new cycle that's opening up for you. There's deeper understanding, there's deeper wisdom that you've been through, and I feel like your bond is just, it's so solid more than ever, that no matter what, you always know that you have everything you need within you to continue building. It's like your foundation, your legacy is already set, and it's just continuing to deepen, although it's a whole new type of energy that I'm feeling here, and only you know what that is. Whatever it is that you are both being inspired to do, it's something that's very complementary to the physical reality. A lot of us are feeling it and excited for whatever it is that you're manifesting or sharing, because we pick up on that energetically, right? So I'm seeing the red here too, and just like the heart opening and feeling really solid, even the heart, seeing a healthy heart as opposed to something that is slow or deteriorating in color. I'm seeing a lot of color. I'm seeing a lot of rejuvenated energy, and the communication that comes with that is so natural. I love this. Wow, this is really beautiful. Let's get the Four of Wands here. Wow, the Sun and the Six of Wands. So there's definitely an energy of love, victory, success, and it feels so powerful and yet so simple. You know, the Sun, just seeing eye to eye, feeling each other, feeling each other's essence, life force energy, joining together, merging together with these beautiful inspired ideas that are so victorious and successful in each your own way. Like you're each successful in your own ways, and your ability to come together, it's like you come together and you create this amazing, you know, beautiful light and kaleidoscope of geometry. It's like sacred geometry taking on new form. That's what it kind of feels like with the world. It's like the sacred union really coming into detail of its beautiful geometry, reflection, you know, the mirror, very clear, and it forms these just very intricate, ornate, beautiful designs that are really unexplainable, right? It's like, it's so sacred, it's so life force that it has its own type of expression. And I feel like it's so rooted in love that there's no mistaking it. There's no doubt at all. I mean, this entire reading is so rooted in the body, the soul, the heart. If you notice, there's no mental obstruction. There's no swords energy. It's all very clear and full of life force. So this is really beautiful to see for the masculine energy. I'm super happy to see it. Okay, so let's clarify here with the feminine and the root chakra. And we have, look at this, the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, okay? So this is very interesting. And what I'm picking up on right now is it's almost like this, it's almost like the breakthrough before, or the breakdown before the breakthrough, where you have the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands that follow, right? It's like there's some conflict, some inner conflict, some mental conflict, even some conflict within inspired ideas being rooted in the physical reality. And I feel like the masculine, there's something here within the masculine that's really had some deep awareness, and with his ability to speak his truth at this time, I feel like with the feminine energy here, it's really going to resolve whatever is going on with the root chakra with her. There's something here with clearing the root chakra. It's almost like disconnecting from reality for a moment to replug into what's truly authentic for you. So if you're a feminine and you've been feeling conflict within yourself or even with others, it's almost like encouraging you to unplug from whatever you were into in the physical reality before. Give yourself some time to feel into the energy of generosity with another, the energy of equal give and receive with another, the energy of what it feels like to be with someone where you're just communicating with each other naturally. There's no thought to it. It just happens naturally. And I feel like the masculine is feeling that, and maybe the feminine's feeling that as well, more internally, and noticing more conflict in our external reality because of it. So I feel like this is a part of really finding balance in the physical reality, and the feminine coming to terms with that, with whatever she needs to let go of in order to really embrace this communication with the masculine. And I feel like it's, you know, whatever this is, this message coming through, it's like the masculine energy is in a place of clarity, and it's really giving the feminine an opportunity to see things from a new angle and to see things clearly, and also to receive what she deserves, which is that true unconditional love rooted in communication and honesty and inspiration and passion and equal give and receive. It's almost like, you know, the feminine recognizing that she doesn't have to just play a role. It's almost getting out of that old school way of thinking of, like, you know, old romance where, like I was speaking to earlier, the man gets a job and the woman stays at home. It's like this energetic template of consciousness is evolving, and we're becoming more independent, more sovereign, learning how to be interdependent with one another, co-creating, that a feminine is equally as valuable as a masculine, right? And we can work together, and we can both make money, and we can both support our families and explore our gifts and talents. And I just feel like there's a reassurance here, and it's almost like right now the masculine is holding a very strong template for the feminine to feel and be able to evolve into. So feminine energy, if you are feeling conflict within yourself or outside of yourself, it's meant for you to see so that you can see what you need to, and instead of focusing on the conflict, shift your focus to the balance, the harmony, the ease, the communication that flows naturally. Remind yourself that when you're in alignment with yourself, the people that you come into contact with, especially your twin flame, the communication is very effortless. So remind yourself when you're feeling conflict, like, okay, I'm feeling this because it's not in alignment with me in some way, or there's something I need to see about this. What am I contributing to the conflict? Am I focusing on the conflict, or do I need to shift my focus now to, okay, the people I'm meant to be with, we communicate effortlessly. We're talking about inspired ideas, dreams, our spiritual reality. Maybe it means the feminine really embracing her spiritual nature. The twin flame journey is a spiritual journey. You know, it's something that is, it's almost like it's revealed to us through our journey. It's not something we necessarily go out and search and find. It's revealed to us in very spiritual ways every day. We know if we're a twin flame or if we're not, and however we identify with that. You know, my perspective is that we're all twin flames on some level. We're all souls. We're all mirror reflections of one another. And for me, the twin flame journey is the ultimate sacred connection and union with a very special person, a life partner, someone you share your life with, and someone that compliments you, that brings out the best in you, someone that sees you no matter what, and someone that you grow with. When you come together, you only continue growing in all the best ways. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out and do spiritual work. However, a lot of us are called to do that naturally. We enjoy speaking about the spiritual reality and manifesting and law of attraction and building legacies for our families, and creating environments and activities and life that provides for good memories and bonding, strengthening of bonds and coming together. Because I really feel for twin flames, at the core of our relationships is love. It's the foundation of love. It's family, it's friends, it's beauty, and enjoying our lives. We want to enjoy our lives, we don't want to just work. But we have all this knowledge within us. We have all of these spiritual gifts and talents, and our work together is fun. When we can see it and approach it from the perspective of love, we can find creative ways to anchor that into our physical reality, just like we do here on YouTube, Patreon, all of the content creators, or whatever artistic ways that you have of expressing, just whatever ways that you're into are very much supported. And the more that we focus on that and participate in that, the better it becomes for all of us. The more opportunities we have to just embrace who we are and enjoy our lives and not work so hard, okay? Because conflict to me is just, creates so much stress in our lives. And when we recognize the blessing in the conflict, we're able to then shift our focus and really, we gain the wisdom that's required for us to be the strong, independent people that we long to be. Always, we don't want to feel so dependent on a system that doesn't make us feel good. So this is, to me, it's, the twin flame, it's not just about meeting someone special. It's really seeing yourself reflected in the world in a way that you never have before, that provides guidance and wisdom and support, and like-minded friends and family, and the ability to be open and share who you are in a very aligned way that continues supporting you and inspiring you, so that you're not even around conflict in the future. It's like there's a releasing here and a trusting. It's almost like, feels like the feminine fully trusting the masculine for the first time ever. And that could be a part of this new cycle. The feminine really putting her trust in the masculine, saying, I trust you. I trust whatever it is you're doing. I believe in you. You have, you're everything. And in that, it's reflected and felt back in the feminine. So if there's anything being reflected back in the physical reality that feels like it's bringing up contrast, conflict, whatever, it's meant to see, so that you can release it and finally embrace, this beautiful energy of harmony and co-creation with another, okay? Sharing your visions together. So let's see what the throat chakra is for the feminine. Wow, we have the Hermit and the Four of Wands. So I feel like there is some definite energy of dreams, especially the feminine may be having dreams right now with her masculine. It's like, I feel like there's visions of coming together and creating a life together, shared lifestyles, like maybe different dreams that are showing certain moments where you're creating something together, experiencing something together in the future. And I feel like there's a part of your soul, feminine, that's very ancient and very wise and very goddess type of energy. Yet it's guided by the masculine. It's almost like, feels like it's guided by the more ancient masculine. So the feminine may be having, I feel like, dreams, especially with the masculine and the moon energy here. There's a very real energy of the unseen coming through in ways that I feel like your own intuitive wisdom is affirming for you as very real, instead of it just being a fantasy. Especially seeing the Hermit here with the Four of Wands, it's like this inspired shared vision of how you want to live your life, of coming together. It's really truly rooted in true energy that is very ancient, very wise, very innate. It's like almost like I'm seeing, I'm being shown my grandparents, for example. They met when they were teenagers and spent their whole lives together, and there's so much wisdom that they shared with me simply through being able to observe them. It wasn't just a fantasy. Like they lived into their 70s, 80s, and they were still best friends. They were always holding hands and together. They were inseparable, and they were always there for one another. And so it goes beyond. It's like, again, I'm feeling this energy of it goes beyond just being a role or a title or something in someone's life. Like, this is like, feels to me like your souls truly merging together, you know, in the unseen, and being given clues, being given whatever it is that you need to feel in order to see yourselves already together. Like, there is an energy of seeing yourselves already together and having it affirmed in a way that feels very real to you, so you don't feel like you're crazy or making stuff up in your head. Like, there's no real mental confusion here. Like, I feel like there's a lot of affirmation in the physical reality, which is allowing you to feel like yourself and do what you need to do. Focus on your work, focus on your family, focus on just whatever's happening in the moment, and not question your sanity or question your fantasies here. That's what it feels like. So it's really beautiful. Okay, these visions you're receiving, and being able to speak about it. You know, you may be in this place where you're able to speak about things, and it affirms the masculine's feelings, what he's having. He may be having some deep dreams and visions right now, and as he hears the feminine affirming it in the physical reality, he's able to embrace his gifts. He's able to embrace, you know, what is within him that maybe he's never shared before, and allow that to grow in love instead of fear. Okay. Being able to speak openly without fear is so important to our well-being and to our intimate bonding connections. That's what allows us to strengthen the bonds between one another. So let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles here for the feminine. We have the Knight of Wands. Feminine feeling very inspired to take action when she feels that passion or that chemistry, when it pertains to her vision, when it pertains to her relationship with her twin flame, with creating a solid family home. Like, I feel like the feminine, you know, it's like with your home, creating a cozy, warm, nurturing home for you and your partner, for you and your masculine, for your family. And I feel like when you feel those energies, you're able to take action. You're able to, even if it's work or creating beauty, whatever it is you do, there's something here with a wish fulfillment, and it allows you to, it's almost like the wish fulfillment, because the masculine's feeling his own wishes coming true. It inspires the feminine to take action. Like, she feels that again, there's no thinking. It's all in the body. It's all chemistry. It's all beyond explanation, except that, you know, it's love. You know, it's a connection to your heart, your soul, alignment with your path, alignment to deepening bonds with yourself and whomever is in your life moving forward. I feel like you're able to take that action without going into your head. It feels very good. You're able to rest when you need to. There's a really beautiful balance. It's like walking down this grove. It's one step at a time, and there's inspiration and dreams and wisdom all along the way, and yet it's all aligned. It's all union energy. Okay, very beautiful. So let's clarify the Hermit here for the feminine. Oh, we have the Devil. So fears, okay? I feel like right now, if the feminine is feeling any sort of fears coming up, anything that she recognizes as something she needs to let go or leave behind, especially going into meditation about it, really going within herself, connecting to what she knows is true. The feminine may be spending time or being encouraged to spend time in nature. If there's any sort of fears coming up, to connect with her body, to really feel her body, which I feel like is reflecting in the masculine. Like, my goodness, my feminine's facing her fears. My feminine's letting go of her fears right now. I feel like I can open up my consciousness to this next cycle, this next phase. And at the same time, it amplifies the fears in the feminine, right? Which I feel like it's supposed to do. This is very interesting reading. I wasn't expecting this. And this is a timeless reading. So whenever you're watching this, it is meant for you. This reading, as it's coming through, it's like I can feel who's tuning into it. And that's something that I feel is so beautiful about the spiritual nature of twin flames is there is a collective consciousness that we are tuned into. And as we, as twin flames, feed the collective consciousness in all of the ways that we know are true to love and authenticity, we are able to help each other face fears and face the reality of what we're creating together unconsciously in a way that we may not have been aware of before. And I feel like the masculine's picking up on that, especially, you know, and so it's like right now, I feel like the feminine, if you're feeling fears, if there's anything coming up, it's simply meant for you to see, you know, what is it that I need to let go of or release in my reality to fully embrace, you know, this union with my masculine. It could be that there are things in the physical reality that hold you back when it comes to this conflict. There could be a conflict here that's arising from, it could be anything like habits. And I'm seeing like nature. It's like as simple as just kind of shifting things up. If you do things the same every day, do something different, make yourself just go to the park and walk around, make yourself go, take yourself out for a cup of coffee, do something that kind of shakes you out of the fear, whatever it is, or maybe it's a habit or a thought process that you're having a hard time letting go of here. It could be holding on to past inspired ideas, or even it feels like there's like this relationship dynamic, like letting go of how you think it should be, letting go of titles, labels, or your twin flame somehow not accepting you because you're not, you know, it's like there's an understanding of being seen for who you are, not being afraid to be seen for who you are in all your beauty and all your mess. Okay. There's something here about wisdom, reflecting back to the wisdom of your journey. And I feel like it's rooted for the feminine in not feeling worthy enough, maybe in the past, or not feeling appreciated, not being seen for who she truly is, or having her love received in the way that she felt was, you know, supposed to be. So it's like when you feel this union, especially with your masculine energy, you feel that inspiration very effortlessly, naturally in your body. And I feel like when you go into deep meditation, sometimes it brings up fears like, you know, especially seeing the world cycle here. There's when I was speaking to Timeless earlier, your twin flame is connected to you in ways that are meant to support your growth. Okay, so sometimes we feel things are brought into light that we don't necessarily like to see or admit about ourselves. However, it's okay. You know, this is why we go into that place of deep ancient wisdom within us. There's always someone who's been through it before in some sort of way, or can offer some sort of advice. And part of this journey is allowing yourself to be connected to your spirituality, your spiritual self, and not being afraid to talk about it, not being afraid to be open about it, especially with others in your life. And that is something that I feel twin flames go through. And I feel like that's for the feminine. There's something here about fears and being seen in a certain way. You know, if we're seen too spiritual or too woo-woo, we might not be able to attract the one that's meant for us. That's kind of how it feels, you know? However, it's not true at all. You know, there's definitely a separation here between fantasy and reality, of immaturity and maturity, especially with the Sun card here. I feel like there's an energy of really embracing yourself as a mature person in this world who knows what they're talking about, who understands energy and understands that we're here as, you know, human beings just like everyone else. And truly, we're all spiritual, no matter what anyone says. So feminine, if you're feeling fears arise and you're feeling the need to go hibernate or go meditate, it's simply because there's something here about facing any sort of fears within you, and know that you are guided. And I feel like as you tune into yourself, nature, your own masculine energy, there's a feeling here of completion of these old cycles, of these old fears, not being in a way affecting you anymore. It's like there's a focus on strengthening your bonds. Whatever feels like it's weakening your bonds, it's exiting your reality. And it's, you know, through your ability to connect in with your ancient wisdom. Okay, tune into that goddess wisdom, whatever you do, that goddess wisdom within you. Okay. Oh, I put the King of Cups. Interesting. I don't know how that ended up there, but my goodness, that was beautiful. Let's see. Let's tune into this. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the feminine really being encouraged again to open up her heart, open up yourself in the physical reality, open up your gifts, your talents. Don't be afraid to be generous, to give, to receive also love from others in a physical way, even if it's not your twin flame. It's like there's an energy here of feeling yourself. You feel attractive, you feel the chemistry. And so when you're out and about in the physical reality, you may attract new types of attention or energy from others, but don't worry about it. Feel flattered, say thank you, give equally. Allow yourself to open up and be seen. Allow yourself to be seen as the beautiful feminine that you are. And don't be afraid to share yourself with others, to say hello, to offer comfort, to be friendly, to, talk, because your soul knows who is who, and you're going to feel it. It's like, again, it's like, I feel like this letting go of, especially for the feminine, like trusting that her masculine is there with her at all times, and that whatever she needs, it's like letting go of fears, even of being taken advantage of or manipulated by other men or masculine energies. And I feel that because as a feminine, in my own experience, the masculine energy is very strong. It's very dominant. It's very dense in the physical reality. And as a feminine, we learn how to navigate that, and to be able to just be our authentic selves and walk freely in the world as, our spiritual self or our beautiful self, and not worry about, someone who's not aligned with us taking advantage of us in some way. Like, there's an energy here, and I'm not saying that's what's happening, but it's just like a collective thing, right? Like a collective consciousness of the old transforming into something new, and we're a part of that. We're a part of that transformation. And so again, too, I'm seeing it's like there's guidance here not to take it all so personally, to see yourself as a transformer of this energy, as someone who has volunteered on some level to transform the energy, to go through transformation, to go through a process of re-alchemizing your energy to be in true alignment with love, and so that you're not ending up in relationships that don't work out in the end, or you're miserable or something like that. Like, this is all very collective, and we're either in alignment with it or we're not. So, I feel like this, if you're watching this at this time, you're very much in alignment with it, obviously. And whatever fears are coming up, whatever conflicts coming up for the feminine, you should be able to feel your masculine energy there. And if you don't, remind yourself that it's there, and you'll feel it. Remind yourself, ask your masculine energy to support you, reassure you, whatever it is. Don't be afraid to be the feminine, asking for that strong support. And I feel like, too, it comes from the feminine feeling like she needs to be strong all the time, or she needs to sort of embody more of a masculine type of energy to make things happen in her life. Especially if you've been single for a long time, or you have a lot of responsibilities. Like, there is this energy of softening up and being able to let go, and not, because it's the fear that causes the feminine to I feel, take on a more strong type of approach, or a masculine type of approach. We have to work in the world and take care of ourselves. And so, I don't know, there's just like this complementary understanding from the masculine to the feminine, of being able to see each other, and why we may have went through the things we did, and not being in a place of taking it personal, but instead being grateful that we can be there for each other, to support each other, and have a deeper understanding of what we're going through. So I really feel the feminine, as she's opening her heart in the physical reality, feeling that energy of generosity and prosperity, and being able to give openly and unconditionally with others, and also receive it in the same way. And this, again, I feel the masculine, he feels that. It's like he feels this urge to really embrace this new beginning, and start creating something with his hands, to start really bringing this into physical reality for him and the feminine energy. Okay, so let's clarify the Four of Wands. We have the Fool, and the Empress, and the Ten of Wands. So this is really beautiful to see, because I almost feel like here the feminine's been creating somewhat of a stable foundation already for quite some time, really focusing on that energy of creating stability and balance and harmony, and allowing herself to infuse herself with the inspiration of her heart and her soul, and that really nurturing the qualities of this foundation wherever she is. And I feel like there is an energy here of the Fool, of recognizing, like, I'm never going to be truly satisfied without my true divine counterpart, my true partner in life. And so there is an energy here of laying down burdens, of laying down, like, feeling like it's all needs to be on the feminine shoulders. I feel like the feminine here has been carrying a lot of carrying a lot on her shoulders, whether it's responsibilities or people in her life, or giving a lot of her time and energy. And it's like loving yourself fully for the first time, like really saying yes to what is right for you, what nurtures you, what really brings out your goddess energy, your feminine energy, your wisdom, and being able to, you know, feel, it's almost like feeling the energy of your masculine taking care of you, and yet there's no degrading type of energy. It doesn't make you anything less than amazing, right? It's like there's an energy of equality here, and seeing each other as equals, sacred beings, and respecting each other and appreciating each other. So I feel like as the feminine really receives this complementary, balanced energy of her foundation, inspired with another, like partnership, not only does the masculine feel the successful energy and the eye to eye, and also it's like the masculine can be more childlike and yet still feel his maturity, his accomplishments, his success, and the feminine can lay her burdens down, even though she's fully capable of doing a lot of work and doesn't mind doing the work. There is an energy here of feeling, you know, being able to appreciate and hold, you know, the true quality of love in her hands. Like it's like there's not so much physical weight on her shoulders. She can breathe. She can be more spontaneous and open and enjoying life in a way that feels very grounded and rooted in the physical reality, and yet still very responsible and mature to whatever it is that she's committed to. You know, she can really embody the goddess nurturing energy, and feel the stability. Okay, so this is really beautiful, amazing, amazing energy. Okay. I really want to read this Rumi card, but first I'm going to pull just a few oracle cards and just see what wants to come through for all of you beautiful twin flames. Figured I'd do a collective reading because it's been a while, and I've been feeling called and guided and been feeling really good about our community here. So we have the cat, independence, healthy boundaries. So this again is beautiful to see for union energies, both masculine, feminine, feeling their healthy boundaries, really doing the work to create healthy boundaries for themselves, which allows them to be independent and come together in a very mutual, equal give and receive way. And again, you know, speaking to that for the feminine, you know, whatever you need to see right now to create those healthy boundaries in your life is being shown to you, and you're doing it, very much doing it and feeling it, and it's just simply a matter of embracing it, recognizing the truth of where you are, and being really honest with yourself, and allowing yourself, you know, the cat can be very, you know, it's very independent, right? It can be sassy, can be whatever, but also very snuggly and sweet. It's knowing yourself, feeling yourself, and appreciating, you know, who you are and your maturity and your fierceness or your sassiness or your whatever, because it's all rooted in this foundation of balance and harmony and love. And you don't, it's like you can let go of how other people view you. You're comfortable in who you are and having your own experience and doing your own thing, being adventurous when you want to, taking time to relax and nurture yourself when you want to. It's all very healthy. And I love this in number 18, new beginnings of strength, new beginnings of feeling that infinite bond, that strengthening of bond. And the 9, you know, the wisdom of the hermit, the wisdom of what it means to go within. You don't have that wisdom unless you truly have done the work and gone within to seek it out yourself and feel that connection for yourself. So I feel the masculine and feminine energy. There's no words that need to be affirmed in that. You've both done the work, and so it's very felt, it's very known, and you know, your actions speak for themselves very clearly. And I just feel this calmness, you know, to both people, to both feminine and masculine, and feeling really good, feeling really independent, feeling really happy, confident, able to move forward, you know, with whatever life is unfolding. So let's see, let's get one from the angels here. We have release and surrender and focus on service. So as long as you are focused on, you know, the strengthening of bonds, the love in your life, the abundance, the prosperity, you are essentially aligning with your joy. You're aligning with your inspired ideas in the service. That focusing on service is your joy. It's being in your content state, and it's being in that spirit of generosity and abundance that you enjoy giving. It could be whatever spiritual work you're doing, or whatever crafts or job or business, or if you're a parent, whatever it is. It's releasing and surrendering to the flow of your soul's journey of love, and whatever needed to go in the past is going effortlessly as you surrender. And I feel all this light. Look at all this pink and purple, very even the lettering in here is the same color, this pink purple energy with the gray. But it's like there's a definite feeling of feeling yourself in the physical reality in a way that maybe it's taken a little time for you to be comfortable with. I really feel the comfort here. It's like there's an acceptance. There's an acceptance and feeling excited and being able to be your magical self in a very real way, where you don't feel self-conscious, I guess is how it feels. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance, okay? And as you do that, it's like your soul, you feel the joy, you know what you feel drawn to, what you feel guided to share and express in this world. And focusing on service, you know what that is for you, okay? The independence, the healthy boundaries allows you to focus effortlessly. And then you're in alignment with your joy. You're just moving along, and you're feeling those union energies. It's really beautiful. So let's get one here from the Ascended Masters, and then I'm going to read the Rumi card to all of you. Let's just see what wants to come out here. Trust, Vishnu. Okay, so trust this journey, trust yourself, trust your soul, and that, it is guiding you and leading you and affirming for you. I feel like, too, this is like an affirmation for some of you. Take what resonates. Not all of you, some of you already know this, but some of you are questioning whether, are you a twin flame? What is the twin flame journey? Is this real? Is just something that I chose it for myself? Am I making this up? And truly, there is we are human beings. We are love. We are partners. We are meant to be together, and we are very spiritual beings. And there's a lot that goes on in the spiritual realm, unseen, even if we aren't aware of it. It's the nature of humanity. It all results from the unseen, right? Everything that's physically manifested was once unseen. And so I feel like this is not only helping you strengthen your own spiritual connection to life, your own practices, your own discovery of what life's all about and who you are and all of that. It's allowing you to let go of things that you don't understand. It's allowing you to let go of, other people's perspectives and opinions and what they're going through, and not taking it personal, because there is an energy here with the Hermit, especially showing up twice. We each have our own individual journey, and it's all different. No one has the same journey. No one walks in your shoes. And the only way that we truly can affirm ourselves is by, seeing our own true reflection, so to speak, in the external world. So, when it's like when we're in nature, we don't, we feel a resonancy usually, right? We feel connected. We feel like we belong. We understand that we're a part of biology. We're a part of the environment. It feeds us. We feed it in some sort of way. However, when we're not in alignment with our own soul's journey, we tend to be in our head, or we're in conflict. We're not taking the actions that are in alignment with what our soul wants to do. Maybe we're working at a job we don't like. We're around people who don't appreciate us. The simple as that. When we trust, we find that we discover so many things that we weren't even looking for, and yet it's all beautiful. It's all art. It's all this unfoldment of magic and wonder, and it allows us to be, infinite beings. It allows us to be spiritual beings, human beings, real beings, whatever it is, wherever you are. I feel like this is an embracing of your whole life, and not seeing yourself as just a spiritual being, or just a twin flame, or just a mom, or just a friend. Like, you are yourself. It's about being your authentic self, and then being able to discover life as an experience instead of it all being about ourself. You know what I mean? So this is interesting because I always see Vishnu as the Heyoka empath, and I identify as being a Heyoka as well. It's like being a reflection. You reflect. A Heyoka empath reflects the energy that's essentially in front of it. So in a very authentic way and without judgment. It's just like looking in a mirror. The mirror is going to show you exactly what is staring into it. So trust, trust yourself and what you feel and know to be true. It's what's allowing you to feel that independence within yourself, to follow your dreams, to follow your wishes. And it is very real. I feel like this, the Four of Wands here, the victory, like the seeing your actual inspiration turn into something physical is where you begin to feel the confidence in it and you stop questioning it. And I feel like that's where maybe the twin flames are at right now. It's like getting ready to really come into physical reality or union if you haven't already. And you just need to hear that affirmation. Keep trusting, okay? So I want to see what the Rumi card says. I may not read all of it, just a little bit of it, but I want to see at least what the poems and things say in here. So let's see here. Sacred union, Rumi says, only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in this world is momentary. Stupefied with bliss, I become without thought. There is no grief in that loss. I gladly surrender my intelligence in favor of this mindlessness. It is ecstasy, rapture, the sweetness of the union so sacred overwhelms my senses. The lover and the beloved are my world. Nothing else exists except this love, this unity of divine masculine and feminine, and the fresh new universe that shall be born from their sacred conjoining. It happens even now between my body and my spirit, and in yours, and in his over there, and that woman passing by. All creation in sacred rapturous embrace, so shocking and wild, this frenzy of loving delight without limits. Let us be swept away, my beloved, in the passionate loving that renders duality into one and tips the mind into empty ecstasy. So it talks about how you are a very lucky, lucky angel and are to be blessed with sacred union. This union is of the lover and the beloved, the masculine and the feminine. That which appears to be opposite will no longer appear to be so. There is a coming together that is destined and divine. You are to be swept up in a wave of such love, okay? So I'm just going to leave it there because there is so much going on here, and I feel like it's up for you to feel into what is right for you without so much the direction of other people. Like, I feel like this whole reading is about you really feeling the trust within your own union, your own masculine feminine energy, your twin flame union. You know how it resonates for you, but this is very affirmative that this union is already manifested and it's here, and it's like just releasing and letting go and allowing it to guide you, shower you, bless you, lead the way, hold you, comfort you, whatever it is. There's just this beautiful energy even here, like with this all the light. It's like you can feel the etheric energy supporting you. You get the intuitive nudges. It's nurturing yourselves and loving yourselves and embracing yourselves and not being afraid to be who you are, absolutely, completely, and truly. So that is your message, twin flames. I truly hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the opportunity to share this message, and I just am so honored and grateful to be the one to do that and to congratulate you and support you in your journey. And thank you for being you and choosing, to embody this energy of love in our world, because it's so powerful and it brings so much lightness and love and safety and fun and creativity that makes the world a better place. So thank you for being you. And thank you all too. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Like, comment, and share if the videos resonate. I truly appreciate you for that. If you are interested in a personal reading, I am doing those, so check out the links in my description. I also have a Patreon. I offer messages every few days and share my creative adventure over there as it's unfolding. I'm writing some books right now and creating some oracle decks. So I'm just so honored to share with all of you, and thank you for inspiring me and supporting me in my twin flame journey, because I feel this collective and you're all very special, very authentic, very amazing human beings, and I'm honored to be connected with each of you. So thank you again, and I look forward to tuning in again very soon for all of you. All my infinite love as always. Take very good care of yourselves. Peace.